like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab round man. When it come back, I'ma give it back, my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Turner. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Peck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Boy, you go 3-and-out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun. Farmer. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the first drive, 3-and-out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
From the gun on third down. Peck. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On third down, Turner. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Peck. Pryor has it complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33. Operating from the gun. Peck forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Peck. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
10-2 stop. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Fight.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Throwing to start the drive. Farmer, and he will find his man on the outside. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Throwing on first down. Farmer. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Go.
They'll run on first down. Turner, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Pack. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Off play action. Pack. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This one from 48 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Farmer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Peck. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Big stop.
Off the play fake. Peck. And a throw right sideline is complete. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Peck. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Down to the 25. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Turner. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Base. Check. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. On third down, Ayers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I don't think you got it, son. Alert flare, alert flare. Defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Farmer. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
50, plant. Come on, let's go. Switch.
Off play action. Peck. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Peck firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. Farmer. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 3rd down, it's Turner. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before break. Farmer, and he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the 2nd quarter. The Ravens trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. The Vikings trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. The Eagles were able to put it all together there as they earned that much-needed first victory of the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. From the gun on third down. Peck, hard throw, incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Ayers. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Looking to throw. Farmer steps away, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Browns send out their punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, Peck. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards on the ground. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Peck on the move to his left. Touchdown, Steelers. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Farmer. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, Ayers. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Ayers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Farmer into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And an alley to run. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Off the bootleg. Peck. Rolling to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll run on first down. It's Turner, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Off the play fake. Peck out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st and 10. Farmer sliding out of the pocket. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 5.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Farmer. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Farmer, he finds his man Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Farmer looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Operating from the gun. Farmer, he's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Peck. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Peck and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Off play action. Peck. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Step, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. To throw on 2nd down. Farmer, he'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Farmer. He gets this one to Johnson. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And his throw here's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Farmer. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The Browns send out their punter now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
On 1st down. It's Turner, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit,
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Turner, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
60 Pittsburgh.
Down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think the game ball